Well, it's white, and I don't know what to say. I've been working on all the spots today. Got a couple more spots here, like right here needs a little bit more paint. We'll get that here in a second. Well, yeah, this is going to be white, so I need this to be kind of an opaque white. So we'll go ahead and do that. I've made it. I'll wait till some people come in and I'll do the announcement here. Okay, we got a few in here. One. Anyway, let me just dust some white there and a little white here. I'm not really painting. I'm just kind of touching up the light spots on the opaque white parts of the airplane, the paint job. Because I don't want to add a bunch of weight, which is already heavy. We're going to weigh it up here in a minute. Okay, that's over with. That's good. I do not know why I can't get this fisheye out of here. I might have to sand this all the way down. This one is the inboard, so it goes on this side. Of course, I don't know. I'm not shooting for 20 points. It is what it is. I need to see what it weighs before I go too much farther. We might just put a couple yellow and red lines on it and call it a day, depending on where we're at as far as weight goes. I mean, I know what I want, how it should look, but the weight is a factor. And I've made this decision before with my high roller where it was just too much. So I got this flap here that still needs to be painted, but I won't paint that on camera here. This is the last piece that needs to be painted. So I was kind of wondering whether I should even come online here and do this, because I really don't have much of an update for you. But I did want to announce this link. And copy. I put a lot of work in this today. Paste. If you look on the chat and look at that link there, that store is laid out with pictures. And if you don't find what you want there, scroll down to the bottom. It'll say continue shopping with Stunhanger. Click on that and then click over on the next link, which is silver solder. And then it shows you different things. And by the time I get this all finished, let's see, there's 45, 65. It's about 60 items in that store that I use. And there'll be more because I haven't thought of them all. And I tried to give you the best options for price. Like there was one option for 100 X-Acto blades for $41. There is no way I would pay $41 for 100 blades. So I found them for $16. So I'm giving you the best prices that I can find. So I'm already done the work for you. So we'll see how we go there. Of course, the links in the description still do work. Yeah, I'm about sick of computers. And come next month, I got a huge, I may not be on for a couple of days because I got a huge project to move the Stunhanger over to the new server. Of course, with the DNS move, you know, it might go offline. So there'll be some whining. I can't get on Stunhanger. Yeah, well, it's the way it goes. You'll live. You'll live. Need to go in and get that elevator. We're going to give this thing away and see what it weighs. I bet it's getting close to 37 ounces. That leaves me 3 ounces more for paint. That's it. That's not good. Not the good. But what are you going to do? You just had them screws. What the hell happened to them? I see it. I would suggest that you don't tighten the screws up when you have a freshly painted thing. Maybe baby powder them. We're not going to bother with that. We're just going to stick it on there and hope that it don't stick. Let me get my elevator here. See, the problem is I'm trying too much for perfection, and I'll keep loading the paint on this thing. It'll be 80 ounces. And that'll be no good. Because this, I see a spot that I missed on this again. Oh well. I'll have to touch it up. Let me hit that, touch it up right here. See, right on this corner right here, which is really hard to do because there's no edge. I missed that corner. But I'm not going to get to be like Gene Martin and fix every bugger because it would drive you nuts. Of course, I don't know. I don't know. So, Steve, when you said nicely done, are you talking about my Amazon store? And the nice thing about this is every one of those products that you see, I can pull out here and show you that I use them. You know, you get a lot of guys that advertise shit and I've never used them. Well, I'm using everything that I put in that store. Kind of like your one-stop Amazon shop for modeling. Okay, we got that. So I want to weigh this. I need to put this flap on here. Even though it's not painted. Gotta be on for the weight. In the description box, I'm going to start putting, you know, the Wix links to the dope that I use and the discount code and all. I should have been doing this from get-go. Oh, it feels heavy. It feels heavy. Lumber wagon. It's exactly what I said it was going to be. It's 37 ounces. $37. So what we need to do is make up a box and weigh all the. Let me set this thing off the bench here. Gonna weigh up all the parts. Oh man. Okay. Alrighty, let's get a box of goodies going here. Hey, cool, I just found a couple little funnels I didn't know I had. I got some mini funnels. I didn't know I had them. Must be for filling them bottles. Okay. We're going to get everything in this box to finish the airplane. Prop, spinner, motor, tank, fuel line, tip weight. Okay, so we got prop. Thank you. There's a little heart up at the top. If you like that story, you'll get notified every time I put something new in it, which is going to be every day, twice a day, whatever it takes. Okay, we're going to use this spinner and this engine. This muffler, this tank, gonna have to have some wheels. I think I might have put the wheels in the box. No, they're right there. Okay. 1, 2 wheels. We need the prop extension off of this. And everything I put in there is stuff that I use. Just remember that. So if you're using it, you got a problem, you can ask me. Okay, so we got the prop extension. This, we need some fuel line. So we got we're going to need about a foot, I guess. Fuel line, this is heavy too. Gotta add all that shit. Okay, so whatever we got here, it's going to be +3. +3 ounces, because I got to make up for the piano wire for the landing gear. And I'm not going to bend them up right now. However, I do have a set that I can weigh. I do have a pair that I can weigh. I'm going to make another set. So we got landing gear, engine prop, that we need 4 bolts. Well, that won't matter. So let's go on, tear, 0. I'm hoping all this shit's 25 ounces or 20 ounces. That's 12, 14, and we're going to be less. 15, 16, 18, 19, 19.4. So I'm right. It's 20 ounces. 37 and 20 is 57. 57 plus clear is going to be 62 or 64. Yep. So we got 1935 plus a half ounce of tip weight. So that's 20 even. I forgot the tip weight. I got a couple 45, 44 caliber lead balls I can put in there, I suppose. That's a half ounce. I needed to get all this shit rounded up anyway. So all the products that I mentioned already can be bought with those direct links, but the store, as soon as I get it completely done, you know, I'll get rid of all those links in the description. That's about all I got for this evening because I'm to the point where I need to start taping. And I can't tape yet because the paint's too fresh. So tomorrow while Steve's over, I'll start laying out this for the second coat, which is yellow. The second color is yellow. And it won't be done in here. It'll be done on the paint stand in there. I could get away with doing the yellow on this or the white on this because it doesn't have to be a flow coat. It just has to be a blocker coat. And it's probably 80% thinner. 37. Fuck. It'll be 40 ounces before I start clearing. And that'll be 60 ounces. And then a quart of clear on top of that. It'll be 62 to 64 ounces. That's just the way it is. You will. There's a whole lot worse out there on the field, I know for sure. When you're flying them big boys, it gives you a feeling of solid, though. Solid. Or when you pick one up by the nose, it feels like a bowling ball. Yeah, you know you got a hold of something there. I think what I'll do is I'll work on the store a little more tonight. Add another 20 or 30 items that I use. All I do is go around the room and look and see what I got hanging on the wall and add it to the store because I know you guys will enjoy it. You know, I do. All the stuff that I bought. Well, I take that back. Any of the shit that I bought that was no good won't go in the store because I have had some lemons. My suggestion is you get some of that primer. This primer is good stuff. And it don't take a whole lot. We had that other stuff that that was close to DC 540, but this is better and $5 cheaper per can. There's no reason for primer to cost $20 a can. That's stupid. And it's cheaper for me than it is from AutoZone by $1. Anyway, that's all I got for this evening. What do you guys want to talk about? Use the direct link in the description to buy the primer. It'll say UPOL, direct link. Let me pull it up for you. We got this. UPOL, Bob Smith, UPOL, Sandalwood Primer. Use this link right here. Copy in the description. Paste. Paste. Hello, Sparky, but a little far from the predicted weight, right? Yeah, it's a couple ounces off. You got to remember, I haven't ordered any balsa in a year, maybe a little longer. So when I order balsa, I buy the wood and I separate it. I take the lightest wood out and I put it in this pile, and the next, it's all graded. So on the first airplane, I use the lightest wood, and the second airplane's a little heavier, and the third airplane's a little heavier, and we're down to fourth airplane now. So we're at fourth choice wood. I used the lightest wood I had, but that's not the lightest wood to be had, if that makes sense. And I used the least amount of wood that I could use. I even looked on Amazon for balsa wood. I'd be afraid to buy balsa wood from Amazon. I looked for basswood too, and they got 1/8-inch basswood, but it's plywood. I don't want plywood. I want solid basswood. So there ain't none of that on there. Okay. Yeah. I wish we could get the wood like I had when I built that F6B Supermarine. That airplane's light. It's 58 ounces with a 66-inch wingspan, 700 and some odd square, 730 or 740, 60, 50, 58 ounces. With a PA in it. That wood is gone. Somebody's got it, but it ain't me. I think Hunt has got it all. All right, guys, I'm going to go to work on my Amazon store right now. Get some more loaded up in there on the first page. there's different categories in there, finishing and tools that I use for building and just general things. There's 3 categories, but you got to go to the main page, my blog page, to find that. And that you can get there by hitting buy more or continue shopping on Stunt Hanger. Hopefully it'll be the only thing like it on Amazon. The only control line store on Amazon. All right. Like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you tomorrow. I think Steve's coming over. We'll do some during the day. And till then, fair winds, tight lines. See you.